Welcome everyone to Castaway What? I've been yelled at. What happened to me? Okay, never mind. Live television, folks. Welcome to Castaway the Desert. I am your host and the hottest host on Twitch, Grant. This is our final episode of the series, but just in case this is your first time joining us, let's go over some content warnings and how our game is played. First and foremost, we are playing Castaway by Afterthought Committee, a wonderful team gracious enough to sponsor our stream. Thank you to them for their support all season long. You should head on over to Afterthought Committee's itch page and grab yourself a copy of Castaway. Now, some quick content warnings. Our game is a survival game, even here at the end, so keep in mind that there is potential for the following. 1. Physical harm via violence, accident, illness, weather, etc. Our characters can die. Physical deterioration due to lack of needed nutrition, including hunger and dehydration. Knowing deceit, including gaslighting, lying, and betraying previously established trust. Our characters will still be choosing who leaves this game every week, either via vote or via death. The cast is all fully met and consented to this game, and safety tools are in place. Next, a quick guide to how the rules of this game work. There are two things to be aware of. One is our physical stats, or our stats, I should say, which are physical and mental. Each character has a modifier in the stats as well as a special skill in each stat. Our players have started this game with a D12, but over time they have taken conditions, which means their dice pool has gotten smaller and smaller. Conditions can range from anything physical like injury and hunger, or mental like stress and panic. Anytime they take a condition, they will drop their die down to the next lowest one. If they take 5 conditions, their character dies. Our final note is we are raising funds for the ACLU. We have currently raised $1,460.01 for the ACLU, and I truly, deeply appreciate you all for playing with us all season and donating. The ACLU is a nonprofit legal services team that defends our civil liberties nationwide. We encourage you to donate not just for this wonderful cause, but to also change the game. You, as donors, have the following options here tonight. You can donate $5 to enter our weekly giveaway, which I'll talk more about in a bit. $10 to add +1 to a future roll for a player, $25 to heal a condition for a player, and since we're at the finale, we have a new one-time only tier you can redeem. If you donate $50 to a player, they will be allowed to skip one portion of the final challenge, a huge advantage in the most important part of the season. And every time we raise at least $100, I will inflict a random condition on a random player at any time for any reason. Yes, even during the jury portion. When donating, please be sure to include your name and which castaway you're intending to help. Anyone who donates at least $5 tonight will be entered into a raffle to win a graphic design session with Curry Creative. Curry Creative has worked with a lot of great creators out there, professional quality graphic design, a $250 value otherwise could be all yours for a mere 5 bones. In addition, since we did raise $1,000 during the course of our series, I will be giving away a copy of my Game Master notes from this season so you can run your own Castaway the Desert reality show at home. But of course, anyone who has donated and not won over the past 5 weeks, or at least donates tonight, will be entered into a raffle to win a 100% custom full dice set from our season sponsor, Enchanted Serpent Dice. And when I say custom, I mean custom. You will be given access to that creator, and you will get to tell them exactly what you want out of your dice set. Now, if all of that still sounds fun and we haven't scared you off and you're just really itching to get to the finale, why don't we do that? Amber, Gilly, and Zeke, Welcome back to the show. You have made it the final three. No matter what happens, one of you is going to win Castaway the Desert. In the middle of the night, you had a conversation regarding how excited you were. There have been some alliances made, some promises spoken, some promises broken, and of course, the ever looming threat of knife violence hovering around camp. The sun is rising on your final day in this god-forsaken desert. For you, the audience, you're going to have time here now to really bum rush those donations because after the next challenge, some of those tiers are going to be closing. So, let's have some time, shall we? It's the final day. The sun is rising. The heat is hot. The coyotes howled all night. The vultures are circling overhead. What do the final three talk about as our game begins to end?
How'd everyone sleep? Has everyone prepared? Ready?
I slept just fine.
Really?
Guess as ready as I'll ever be.
Zeke,
about
you don't
you?
have any nerves at all about this? No worries?
No, I think I'm okay.
How'd you
Okay.
sleep?
I mean, not great. Not great. It's kind of just looking over my shoulder the whole night, wondering if this was it. This was my night to go finally. That it was a
Oh,
little too good to be true, you know? Like how in the world did we make it this far? I thought I was gonna just turn over and bam, right in the heart or something, you know? Like I thought that was gonna be it last night.
oh.
I'm just gonna like side eye. This is Amber.
Okay.
Okay. You drink enough water today?
Yeah, I am
Yeah.
hydrated.
You
I'm
ate?
just scared. I'm just worried.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
And
I
with
mean,
that worry, Gilly, I think it's
What?
warranted because we've already crossed the $1,500
My God.
threshold for donations to the
Oh, dear.
ACLU. So, a few quick things here, gang. Number one, Gilly, you can heal a condition. You're back to a D12.
Oh boy.
Zeke, you can take a condition. You're down to a D10 from the random pain gods.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Now, with that lovely chat at camp, I'm going to give you all one final opportunity to prepare yourself for the final challenge. And what I mean by that is each of you will get one turn. You'll talk to the confessional camera, and you'll be able to tell me if you're going to do anything specific to get ready for the next challenge. This could be healing a condition, making one more verbal deal with somebody before the challenge. This is your last opportunity to start hedging your bets before the last challenge. And we're going to go in alphabetical order. So, Amber, welcome to the confessional camera.
Hey.
Last week, Amber, you've survived out here for 6 weeks against all odds. You're in the final three,
Somehow.
and you're up against Gilly and Zeke. What do you want the audience at home to know about Amber's game right now?
I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie, but my persistence has gotten me this far, so let's just hope that it keeps going, shall we?
What does Amber think she has to do to make that happen?
Oh, I think I need to make it through the next challenge. Is really my biggest hurdle right now. We'll see how it goes.
And so we will see how that goes. Amber, you return to camp. And I'm going to give you 3 options here. You may have remembered last week that one of those options went away, but it's back this week. So you can survive, look for a secret, or socialize.
Look for a secret. Your
Yeah.
girl's feeling desperate. I'm gonna do that.
You can do that. You're, of course, allowed to bring somebody with you if you want, but you don't have to.
I'm gonna take Gilly with me.
Okay. Gilly, you're invited to go look around.
Oh, hi, Amber.
Hey, how you doing? You all right?
I'm okay. I mean, I almost got voted off at the last vote, and that was a little scary if I hadn't used my block a vote on Franz. As much as I love the guy,
Yeah, that was
that, that was close.
pretty close. How are you
I-
feeling about the rest of this?
Okay, I mean, if I think about like the odds, like numbers wise, pretty good. I mean, I'm okay at the challenges actually,
Mhm.
and I don't know. I've got some friends in the jury, so maybe I don't. What about you? How do you feel?
Feeling all right. You know, we'll see how it goes. You know, you've been doing pretty well. So is Zeke. So
As a professional baker, how good are you with knives, Amber?
I mean, pretty good with a knife. Why are you asking?
Well, we know that. I mean, knives are a thing out here in the desert, right? And
Knives are a thing out here in the desert.
I don't know how this next challenge is going to go, but
Mhm.
I mean, when people get desperate and backed into a corner, anything could happen. A knife could end up in anyone's hands. Are you
Or worse, Gilly,
What?
because we've already hit $1,700
God.
for the
What?
ACLU.
Hell yeah.
Deadass?
Oh my
God. Okay, so the people want us to vote the knives off, is what I'm hearing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So here's where we're at, gang. Is a few things have happened because we just all of a sudden raised an extra $200.
Fuck
So
yeah.
first things first, Gilly and Amber, you're both taking a random condition.
Hey, Queen.
Amber, you're down to a
Alright.
D4. Gilly, you're down
Yeah,
to
brother.
a D10. Zeke, you had your condition healed, so you're back to a D12.
I'm going to use my secret advantage, block a condition.
And Gilly can block one condition due to a previously donated secret advantage from you, the viewers at home. So for those keeping score, that means our dice totals are Gilly a D12, Zeke a D12, and Amber a D4. They could not be more different here, gang, which means this secret has now become super fucking important to Amber.
Yeah.
Hey, Amber, this is a little thing here because you can no longer hit the DV for the secret. So we're going to do our good old-fashioned, tried and true. If you want to find it, you got to crit it. But Gilly can
Listen.
help you.
Okay.
I'm going to help for sure. I'm going to help. You look sick. You look like, and not in the cool way I hear kids use, like you look not well.
No, I thought you were saying the cool way.
Well, I mean, yes, I think you're very cool. A professional, very cool, Amber, but not, you look sick. You look awful. So let me
Oh,
help you find whatever you're looking for out here. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Damn. That's a 3 on the die. So no.
Okay. So we have a 3 from Amber. Gilly, you can make a mental roll to help Amber.
If it's mental, then it's 9 total.
Herd dog.
All right. Can I use my skill? Caution is key. I'm really worried about Amber dying. I'm trying to help her stay safe.
Listen, you're helping her find a secret, so I don't know if it'll help the dying, but it'll sure help her in the challenge if you find it. But yes, you can use that.
Okay. Well, with that, I rolled a 1 on the die, so that makes this a 9 total.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was like, oh my god, we fucked it. No, we're good. Amber, with Gilly's help navigating this desert, you were able to find a piece of parchment tied up by a string at the base of a cactus out in the desert.
Now, what is this?
This looks to be a map, but not to anywhere in particular. It looks like it is giving you the answer to a maze, like on the back of a placemat at a Denny's.
There's Denny's around here?
Hmm?
Huh.
You know, just for comparison's sake, it reminds you of a Denny's.
For no reason in particular.
We're not sponsored, but we could be.
Looking at you, Denny's.
So there you go. You've received a map, Amber. Don't know what that's about, but I guess we'll see what happens next.
All right.
Gilly, we bring you to the confessional camera. Sitting kind of pretty right now. You, of course, just had an advantage and you spent it. You're back to full health again. You're in the final 3, heading into the final challenge. What does Gilly want the good people at home to know about Gilly?
Just between you and me, people at home, and without my other contestants here, I'm ready to freaking win. And I'm so sorry for cursing just now, but I'm feeling so much more confident than I was before. I feel like I have a lot going for me. I just need to do well in this challenge and not die. And here's the thing, though. The one thing that's like really keeping me up at night, literally, was it Zeke or Amber that voted for me at the last vote? I don't know who's on my side and who's not. It could be either one of them. And so I'm just trying to work up the bravery to ask one of them to maybe shore up my footing a little more, and then just go out there and win this gosh darn challenge.
And we'll see if the good people at home also want you to win that gosh darn challenge. So that brings us to the usual slot here, Gilly. You can survive or socialize.
If I choose to survive, can I use that for Amber's benefit?
Yeah, you can invite Amber and see if you can heal one of her conditions. Absolutely.
I think I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and make your pitch.
Wait, Amber, before you go, I don't know if you found anything or whatever, but I think we need to get something else in you, some food or some water. So why don't we stay out here a little bit longer? I'll help you find something so that you have some energy for the challenge today.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually. I didn't even think of that.
But before we do that, and I'm not trying to threaten you, I would never do that.
Okay.
But I'm pretty good at. I've been pretty good at finding stuff out here. Did you vote for me in the last vote, or was that Zeke? You can tell me the truth. It's okay.
Gilly, I'll be honest. I did.
How come?
Really?
I'm about to. What? Why did you vote for me?
Because you are an incredibly strong competitor. Really?
Okay, I thought that's what it was. I'm not gonna try and fake you out or anything.
All right. I was gonna be like, all right, Gilly, come on.
No, I get it. And I've kind of figured it was coming, which is why I blocked Franz's vote.
Yeah, that's smart.
Look, I respect you a lot, and between you and me, I really don't want to be sitting next to Zeke at the end.
Zeke scares me, so I don't blame you.
But it sounds like you don't want to sit next to me at the end. So we got a little love triangle situation happening, a little standoff. And so that's going to be interesting. I don't know how Zeke's feeling. I haven't talked to Zeke since the last vote, but this will be an interesting decision.
Yeah,
indeed. So, Gilly, knowing what you know now, do you still want to help Amber heal a condition?
I do.
Okay, cool. That's a DV of 12 since you no longer have a first aid kit, and that is a mental roll.
DV 12. Okay. No. That is an 8 total. I rolled another 1 on my die. I have +1s, but I've reached my limit of selflessness today.
Ice cold. So, Gilly, describe to me how you fail to heal Amber.
I think I spent a long time looking for food and like just not feeling confident that anything is safe. I'm like, you could eat this, but it also might poison you. And then I found this little cactus fruit, but it's mostly spikes. I think eventually Gilly just gives in to heat and tiredness and is like, I think if we stay out here longer, you're just going to get hurt more. So we should probably head back. I'm so sorry I couldn't help you.
It's all right. I appreciate you for trying.
Gilly, when you return to camp and gather your belongings to get moving for the next challenge, you will find that someone from production has slipped in a single piece of a puzzle in your backpack.
A piece of a puzzle.
A piece of a puzzle.
I won't say that out loud. That was inner monologue.
I can always hear those, Gilly.
Okay. I hide it in my shorts like a good Survivor player.
This guy knows his stuff. Zeke, that brings you to the confessional camera. Zeke, the winner of 2 immunity challenges in a row, knocking out their competition at will ever since joining in the merge. What would Zeke like the people at home to know about what you're planning and how you think you're going to win this?
I mean, momentum is everything at this point. So I feel like I just have to keep riding the momentum and I should see it through to the end. Um, I'm confident in the person who I think should be standing next to me and just how they're going to have to face the jury. So I'm feeling pretty good regardless of the circumstances. I just got to get through this last challenge.
And you have an opportunity to dictate how you do so. Would you like to survive or socialize?
I would like to survive. I have been keeping Old Faithful looking for at the very minimum water for the group.
Sure.
So I'm going to go do that.
You still have your D12,
Mhm.
and I will be candid. Preventing conditions won't be a huge concern today because this is your final day here. So
Okay.
you won't be needing to sleep.
Okay.
So you can choose to heal another player's condition. You can choose to look for something to help you out there from a survival standpoint. There's a lot of different ways you can interpret this with your D12 still.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm always down to see if there's anything extra out in the desert that can provide. I mainly just want to have a walk around outside of camp is the main thing for me.
Sure. We'll see if there's anything out in the desert that can give Zeke any kind of survival advantage. Do you want to bring anyone with you?
Hell yeah, I want to bring Gilly with me.
Gilly, you are a popular dude here today. You are invited to go looking for stuff out in the desert.
Hey, bud, taking a walk out in
Heck yeah. Let's go take a walk.
All right, heck yeah. All right. You all right?
No, not at all.
What's going on?
But also, yeah. I mean, you're so calm and composed. I feel like I'm I don't know what to feel. I'm kind of in the middle of 2 raging storms, one very good and one not so good.
Oh, I mean, can I be honest with you?
Okay.
So nervous right now.
Are you?
Super nervous. Yeah. Super nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen, you know? Who knows what this last challenge is gonna be?
Yeah.
So it could be any man's game. So I am a little nervous, but I feel like if I show it on the outside, then it looks bad on me, you know?
Yeah. I
So
mean,
I'm
it's
trying to be
it's
like
any man's game or any woman's game or any boy's game.
any
Anyone's
lad's
game at this
game.
point.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
I mean, there is, you know, something to consider if we're looking for, you know, something that might take some of the stress off, you know.
What's that?
Well, the survival aspect of this game, you know, you can't go to vote if not everybody makes it to the vote.
That's true. If someone doesn't get to the vote, I suppose the vote will never happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
What are you saying?
I'm just saying that I believe you have the most power out of all of us, given the tools and instruments that you have, and all of our survival overall. You know.
I mean, I used my last advantage actually to get rid of a condition earlier to like stave off some hunger, but that's all. I mean, that's all I have. I'm out of advantages. It's just me out here now.
Mm.
It's just me as I was made.
I mean, yeah. I mean, sure, it's just you as you made, but like, you know, you still have the will to, you know, get to the end. I mean, how bad do you want this, Gilly?
The farther I get, the badder I want it. I want it bad, like bad. As many A's as you can fit in that word.
Hell yeah. Then, do whatever you got to do to make that happen. Because, I don't know, I'm probably the best bet for you to have in the final two.
I'm starting to think that's true too. I found out that Amber voted for me.
Oh, well, damn, Gilly. Can't really trust anybody, huh?
No, nobody.
What an odd conversation to have out in the middle of nowhere. Zeke, we're looking for something to give you some kind of advantage out here in the desert. So that'll be a mental roll for me. The better you do, the better the thing.
Oh, shit. Mental roll.
Mhm.
That'll be a 16 for me.
A 16. There seems to be a lot of this going around here, Zeke. So I'll let you decide how you want to use this information. As you're looking around, you see a sharp additional knife lodged into the base of a cactus. This one looks incredibly different from the switchblades you found in previous interactions. This is just a whole ass knife lodged in there.
Oh. If there's any way I can pocket this knife without telling anybody.
Yeah, you can. You found it.
Um,
For that high of a mental roll,
love
it's yours to do
it.
with what you want. You can leave it, you can take it secretly, you can tell Gilly, whatever you want to do with that knife. It's up
Hell
to
yeah.
you and God, Zeke.
Beautiful.
Zeke pockets the additional knife. And unlike your switchbladey pals, this one carries a little bit more weight to it, like a hunter's knife. This one gives you a +2 on any contested roll,
Ooh.
as long as you use a knife.
I love
Now,
it.
with that out of the way, folks at home, thank you for donating. We are now at $1,725 for the ACLU. The $50 donation tier is now locked. For the remainder of the competition, you can still heal conditions, you can still donate +1s, but those two will soon be going away once the challenge ends. Speaking of, Amber, you've had a condition healed. You can go back to a D6.
Oh, gosh.
We're still in this, which will bring us to the final challenge. You approach Chet Cheddar and you see a few familiar sights. You see a humongous crop, a forest practically, of cacti. You see a base where there is a puzzle being prepared to be built. You see the ominous sight of the one thing to kill someone in this game, a tall glass of water. You see fire-making materials, and of course, if you're really dangerous, you're looking far ahead and you see a big-ass snake. Before I forget, Zeke, if you checked your backpack, you also found a puzzle piece inside of it.
Hell yeah.
Chet Cheddar slaps his hips and says, "Welcome, castaways, to the final challenge of Castaway the Desert. We have assembled the greatest hits of previous challenges from throughout the season, which you will now have to reconquer in an obstacle course format, helping you remember how far you've come in this game and reminding you how easy it is to fail at Castaway." Zeke, as you look out across all these challenges, some of which you've had a hand in winning, what comes to mind? How has your journey on Castaway been, and how important is it for you to get past this one?
I mean, getting past this one is everything, but I think one of the biggest things I've learned from the beginning of this game is that I can make the impossible happen. So I don't think I have to worry. It's just another challenge to hopefully get through.
Neely, when you come to these challenges, are you looking at this in the same way as Zeke? Just another challenge, just another week on the show? Or does this have a heavier importance to you?
Every time I come out here, it's life or death, Chet. And that's how I've seen it since I landed here in the desert. And that's how I'm going to see this one as well. Every single challenge matters, and every single interaction and conversation matters. And that's how I'm going to keep seeing it. It's gotten me this far.
It's gotten you this far, and you've done pretty well for yourself. Amber, you're the only person in the final 3 who has yet to win a solo immunity challenge. Does this one feel like the one to win, or do you have other avenues to make the final 2?
This feels pretty good. We'll see how things plan out.
I love to hear that the whole cast seems to have a wait and see approach to this challenge. Well, then let me just get to it. As you can probably tell, this is going to be a smorgasbord of previously arranged challenges. The first thing you will have to do is clear a cactus maze. You'll have to use your smarts and your memory from back in week 1 to get there. Unless, of course, somebody happened to find something to make it a little bit easier for them. Second stage here is, of course, going to be the classic 3-piece puzzle that we do here on Castaway. As always, you have to pass these puzzle pieces 3 times in a row. If you make even one mistake, you gotta start over. And then we're going to offer you a bit of a respite. If you get past the puzzle, you will be given the option to drink a nice cool glass of water. Should cure what ails you, give you a little extra oomph to go into the last part of this challenge, but it comes with a cost. See, if you drink that glass of water, you'll have to do one more thing for me. You will divert away from the challenge and you will have to successfully build a fire. Once you do that, then you can go to the last part of the challenge. But maybe your health isn't your priority, and you can take the other option. And then he uncloisters something on a second pedestal, and you see one huge, fat, squirming scorpion. You can instead choose to eat this bad boy, suffer whatever consequences come from that, but then you won't have to build a fire at all. You can go right to the final challenge, which is, plain and simple, snatch the immunity necklace from the tail of a large snake.
Okay.
Easily our most dangerous challenge of the season. Are you all up for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Solemn, terrified nods from Amber and Gilly, a strange excitement from Zeke, just as it's been all season. So what this means for you, castaways, and I will of course explain this as we go because there's so many moving parts in this challenge. You're going to start with the cactus maze. Amber, you found the map through the cactus maze, so congratulations. You don't have to deal with that shit. You can go straight to the puzzle. As for Gilly and Zeke, clearing the cactus maze is a DV10 mental roll. If you fail at all, you take a condition by walking right into one, like Sideshow Bob. That'll bring you to the puzzle part of the challenge. Gilly and Zeke, you noted that you received a puzzle piece in your backpack, so you only have to clear 2 of those rolls. Lucky you, look at that. An entire part of the challenge you can just skip. Amber, you still got to do all 3. The glass of water heals a condition, but you have to build fire if you drink it. If you don't drink it and you choose to eat the scorpion, you will take a condition, but you can go straight to the snake. The snake requires 2 contested rolls to beat it. A lot of rolls here tonight, a lot of things happening all at once. Do we all understand? Are we all excited?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yippee.
Fantastic. Let's jump into the challenge then. On your marks, get set, roll. Amber, it is a DV of 11 to solve this puzzle. You can use mental. For Gilly and Zeke, it's a DV of 10 in the cactus maze, also mental.
You got a 12.
Amber clears the first part of the puzzle, locking in her piece. She's already got a pretty good advantage. Gilly clears the maze. Zeke clears the maze. Everyone is now on equal footing. You all have 2 pieces of the puzzle left to solve. For your reference, Gilly and Zeke, if you fail, you still get to keep your 1 puzzle piece, so you're not going back to the beginning. Still a DV of 11, still a mental roll. Let me see those numbers. Zeke's got it. Gilly's got it. Amber?
Don't got it.
Don't got it. Amber, what was the number you rolled?
10.
10. You don't take a condition, but you're back to the beginning. Gilly and Zeke have 2 of their puzzle pieces locked in already. They are zooming through this. Amber's advantage basically done for. Next roll for me.
16.
Gilly's got it. Zeke's got it. I'm being reminded by production to make sure you're checking your plus ones. Amber, what'd you roll?
Oh, I have a +1. I'm going to make that an 11.
Amber gets the first puzzle piece locked in, which brings us to the ultimate decision with Gilly and Zeke. You can either drink that water or you can eat that scorpion.
I'm here to eat the scorpion. I'm down for it.
You take one injured condition. You are down to a DV of 10, but you can go straight to the snake. Gilly.
I'm also going to eat that scorpion.
Gilly eats the squirming scorpion. You both are injured. DV10 heading to Snake Town. It is contested rolls against the snake, which I should probably have the snake's dice up. Amber, you still have 2 pieces of a puzzle to solve. Okay, so for contested rolls, Gilly and Zeke, that is your current die against the snake's current die. Let me know what you get. Any failure leads to a condition.
Are we allowed to put bonus points on
Plus
here?
1 still apply to contested rolls, yes. And if you have knives, you can use knives.
Gilly rolled an 11 with the knife.
Okay.
I'm going to add 2 plus 1s to make this 13.
You both passed the first snake
Oh,
roll.
God,
Snake
okay.
rolled an 11. Amber, what'd you do in your puzzle?
Hey, got a 7.
That is no good for you, Amber. You're going to take a stressed condition and go back to the
Yeah.
beginning. You're down to a D4, making an 11 an impossible number for you to clear. So that's going to require a critical success in this particular state.
Okay, slay.
Fans of the island
No.
may recall another puzzle that almost killed our contestants.
No.
But we'll see what happens first. Conquering of a snake or conquering of an amber. Make your current rolls for me.
13.
13 for Gilly.
Oh, no, I'm on a D10, right? I took a
You're on a
condition from-
D10. Yes,
I
that
wrote-
is correct. But I would figure with the plus 1s and the knives.
No. Well, okay. 11.
Hold on. How much? Can I add all of my plus 1 bonuses?
How many is that?
That would make it a 16.
Good gravy. Yeah, you can do that. Gilly, what do you want to do?
Is this the final roll?
This would be the final roll.
I am going to use my D20 advantage.
Gilly is
Sub
using
into
their
D20.
roll with advantage to use that D20 that a donor gave them.
Do I still get to use a +1?
Yeah. That's what the people pay for, Gilly.
That's the 18 + 1, 19.
Look at that. Amber, you don't have to roll after all. Chet puts his hands up in the air. As you all know, we default to highest when we have a tie. Gilly wins final immunity.
Oh my gosh. Chet, a snake? Are you serious?
A whole snake, but you did it. Gilly, what is the emotion right now? No matter what happens with the vote here tonight, you are going to be choosing who sits next to you at that final voting ceremony, the one where we choose the winner of Castaway the Desert. How are you feeling right now, Gilly? What's the emotion?
The emotion is shock. I stepped onto the desert and thought I would never survive. And bingo bango, I'm in the end, baby. I'm here. I mean, what happened? Did I just kill the snake? Did I just kill a snake?
Who's to say?
Wow.
Snakes die every day.
Oh gosh.
Gilly, as long as nothing happens to you back at camp, you will have the sole power of vote tonight. You are going to choose who's going home, joining the jury, and who sits next to you at that final voting ceremony. Zeke and Amber, I've got nothing for you. You're going to head back to camp. You're going to have an opportunity to come together, plead your case to Gilly, whatever it takes to get you in that, to sit next to him in that final spot. And we will see you at that ceremony. You see Chet Cheddar vanish off into the distance. You walk away from that challenge. One of you feeling lighter, the other two needing to do some work here today. So we are now closing the donations for +1 advantages. You can still heal our castaways, but they no longer have any need to roll anything to win a challenge. It's all about the brains now, folks. But again, you can still donate $5 to enter our raffle. 25 will still heal conditions because we're still going to hurt them somehow. And of course, every time we cross that threshold, I will inflict more pain. So I'm going to open the floor up here first for Gilly. Gilly, pretty much at this phase of the game, the only option is socialize, and you can talk to up to 2 people. Since you won immunity, we're going to let you go first, and you can now either make your general announcement, how you want to handle this, talk to the other 2, talk to just one of them. What does Gilly do now that they're back at camp prior to this all-important vote?
I have a question, Grant, before I make that decision.
That's what I'm here for.
Would Gilly have seen Zeke's knives at the immunity challenge?
Ooh. An excellent question. You know what? I'm going to say no, only because everyone is focused on their own thing in that challenge. So you still only know what Gilly knows. You can use this opportunity to gather information, though.
Okay, everyone. Chat said a really scary thing to talk to both people.
But before you do that, Gilly,
Oh, no.
we've hit $1,800 for the ACLU.
Damn it, democracy.
Look at that. We're protecting it. In fact,
Oh,
not only have we hit $1,800, we've hit $1,880. So we're only $20 away from doing it again.
Let's go.
Bad news for you, Gilly, is you're down to a D8.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
So just keep that in mind as we head into this next part. You were saying Chet was scary?
Chet said a scary thing, Amber and Zeke, where he said, like, as long as nothing happens to me at camp. I haven't up to this point thought, well, except for the one quick vote, Zeke, where I thought you might be out here to kill someone, but I haven't thought either of you were here to, like, hurt anyone. Amber, you're not some kind of, like, Sweeney Todd figure, right? Like, I'm good.
No.
Zeke?
No. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any knives. You're the only one who has one.
I do. How did you know that? I thought that was a secret.
Well, do we have to keep a secret now at this point?
Well, I guess not. If you already know, yeah, Gilly pulls out his knife. He says, I have this knife, and it's been burning a hole, like, in my pocket, but also, like, metaphorically in my soul. I would like to not use this knife, but, and Gilly will take his tie off and unbutton his shirt and take it off to reveal just impeccable pecs and, like, washboard 8-pack, and just, like, ripped, and the delts are really good, and he's, like, gleaming from the sweat, you know, like that, you know, the buttons are popping on his shirt, all that kind of stuff. And he says, my parents were famous stunt people in Hollywood, and I've trained with them for most of my life, and I have a lot of strength, and I don't like to use it, but I will. So please just don't come at me, okay? I've earned this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of losing it. This is a lot of power, a lot of responsibility. I'd love to just talk. Like, I have a decision to make. I know that, and if anyone has anything they want to say, I'm here to listen.
So the floor is open to Amber and Zeke. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but here's the skinny. You can talk to up to 2 people at a time for socialize. You don't have to talk to 2 people. You can talk to just one, or you can talk to nobody. This is your time to do exactly what you want for your game. I'm going to have the floor start with you, Zeke, since you have the higher die. Speaking of Zeke, you can heal a condition. You're back to a 12.
Bless. Bless. Yeah, I am going to socialize. I'd love to have just separate conversations with everybody
Sure.
at the table. I want to start with. I'll start with Gilly first, because I need to know. I feel like after this like moment when you like make this declaration, I'm gonna like kind of pull you off to the side. It's like, good, that was motivational, really.
Was it? Was that good?
I feel like you brought a level of confidence to it.
I felt the
I wouldn't
spirit.
want to mess with you, you know. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you're the guy who's got it all right now. So, you know, what are you gonna do with all of that?
I have an initial thought, which is that when we merged, you and I were two. I don't know how much people realized you and I were talking.
Mhm.
You know, we kind of did it in secret, and every time you and I made a plan, even if I wasn't sure I was going to follow that plan, you followed through. You stuck with it, and that wasn't always true of everyone on my original team. Now, I understand. I get that. I actually, despite what you might think, Zeke, I think I have played this game okay. Even though I'm afraid, I've done some stuff. And so I get that they had reasons to not want me at the end. But all that to say, I really appreciate your, honesty up to this point of the game.
Oh,
To
well,
me, at least.
oh, yeah, I mean, no problem. When I first met you, I felt like you were the right person to take all the way to the end. So, I mean, listen, honestly, last couple of days, you've proved me wrong. I mean, you're willing to do whatever it takes, even when you're on the win. So,
I saw you munching that scorpion, and I just had to follow suit. You were an inspiration, honestly.
you know, I'm just trying to win the game. I knew I wasn't gonna get that last one, so had to try, right?
All right.
All right.
That will bring us to your chat with Amber if you want to have one.
Hell yeah. Go hang out with Amber. Bring Amber a cup of water or something. I don't know if we have water. Hey, you doing all right?
Yeah, doing all right.
So you and me and you, us, we.
Uh-huh.
What are we gonna do about it?
I don't know, Zeke. What are you gonna do about it?
I mean, I don't know. All I know is that Gilly is, you know, I don't know, not the person who should be voting out somebody tonight, maybe.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean, either way, Gilly told me that you voted him out last week, and that
Yeah.
really hurt the lad's feelings. And he doesn't know who to trust, which means you're truly the one on the outs. And honestly, at the end of the day, nobody on that jury is going to vote me. Let's be honest. And that's fine. I get it. That's how we play our games and shit, you know? But you could win it. I mean, you've been surviving this whole time, dehydration and all.
Mm-hmm.
Gets a lot of sympathy.
Uh-huh. And what are you implying?
I'm just saying that, you know, we got to sleep it off before we go to the vote. I could maybe help you out to get us both there. I might have the tools to help you do that.
I see.
Yeah. I think all you got to do is, I don't know, take Gilly out to the desert or something. Or wait till he sleeps. That's up to you, you know. Either way,
Mhm.
I'm gonna sleep just fine tonight. So if you consider it, check the rock underneath the campfire later. Maybe there'll be something that might help you out in the long run. Just saying.
All right.
Well, I guess that's as good a time as any to go to your turn, Amber.
Ugh. Damn. All right. I um I am curious, and I'm gonna go check the rock to see if Zeke meant it.
You find a switchblade,
Ah.
which gives you a +1 to all physical and contested roles in which you use a knife.
Okay.
3 knives, baby. Don't tell anyone that I can't up the stakes in this game.
3 whole knives. Yes. All right.
While you make your all-important decision, Amber, we've hit $1,900 to the ACLU,
Oh my god.
and our random condition goes to Zeke. So you're down to a D10, Zeke. And Gilly can heal a condition. So Gilly's also up to a D10.
Oh my god.
Gilly, apparently you can heal 2 conditions. Somebody out in the audience did not like what Zeke was putting down. So, back to you, Amber. Of course, with socialize, the
Mhm.
time to do with that what you will is up to you. That can be talking to both of them, one of them, none of them, separate conversations, asking for help, not asking for help. It's all up to you now. It's your time at camp once you make your decisions, and we're going to move right along.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to Gilly.
Floor is yours.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
how are you feeling?
Um,
Congratulations.
thank you. I appreciate that. How am I feeling? A little. I mean, I don't want to complain because I'm in a really good, privileged spot. But this is a hard choice. I'd I'd love to hear your thoughts on, you know, what decision I should make and why.
Yeah, I don't envy you right now, I'll be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bad spot to be in. Um just some information for you.
What's up?
Zeke has been saying some things.
Zeke says a lot. I mean, they're really good at talking.
That's true. Um Zeke has been insinuating some things.
Like
And
what?
I'm gonna pull out the switchblade.
Ah!
Like leaving this under a rock feels a little odd to do.
Oh gosh, I pull my knife out. What is this?
What? That's not what that is.
No, I'm good. Are you
No.
not Sweeney Todd? Is
Why
it
would
not a
I
Sweeney?
fight you?
I don't know. I was just as confused as you were.
All right. Zeke left this under a rock for me to find.
Why?
I'm sure you can guess. but suggested that I do some things to get to the final 2.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, can I just say from the get-go, I really appreciate you not taking him up on that offer.
Again, why would I fight you?
I mean, to get to the final 2. I mean, I understand that.
Listen, I may be all right with a knife, but also, I don't know about all that. I
So
didn't come here for death anyways.
I didn't come here to die either. I mean, what do we do now? And now that if you come back with me and I'm not dead, he's gonna know that you're. I mean, what does that mean? Is he gonna be mad? Should I? You know what? I have this game that I play. I don't know if you ever played it before.
Mm.
Hide and seek. And sometimes, my grandma will count and I'll go hide. And
Okay.
she'll count to 30 or whatever, and then like a few hours later, she'll come and say, "I'm so sorry, I fell asleep in the chair," and so I can hide for a long time.
Okay.
Should I go hide until the vote? Like what do I do now? Or Amber, I know I said this to you already, or maybe I said it to Nora. I said it to one of you, maybe both of you. Do we take things into our own hands? Maybe we take things into our own hands? I don't know.
I mean, there's 2 knives now, so
There's
I
2
don't
whole
know.
knives. I can't believe that they would put 2 knives in the same desert.
2
Just
whole
2
knives,
total.
only 2 knives.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's insane behavior. Who would do that?
Should we? I mean, should we do something?
I'm just letting you know that
Okay.
you might want to be careful.
Okay. I'll be careful. And I think I'm going to go with my head held high. I'm not going to say anything else. But if something happens, if Zeke should flip a switch and you see us going at it, I mean, what are you going to do? Let's say he has a knife or he's punching real hard and his fists are just glancing into my sweaty abs. What are you going to do, Amber? What's going to happen?
First off, I should have said I wasn't expecting all of that.
I know it just comes.
I
with
knew there was
territory.
something. I knew there was something up with you. You kept doing little things here and there, but wasn't expecting all that. But I mean, I'll be honest. I don't want to see you die.
Me neither. I'm not asking. Hey, listen, I'm not asking you to throw away your morality or anything here. So if you don't want to fight, I get it, and I won't blame you. And I'll do everything I can from the afterlife to make sure your bakery is successful. I'll come try your pastries or whatever. So don't worry about it. If you see me getting killed, it's okay.
Oh, when you put it like that.
No, that's not facetious. I mean that. Like, don't.
No, I know.
All right, let's just go. I mean, I'm not trying to kill anyone either. That's not my goal out here.
It seems like a lot, and I don't know why they would put 2 whole knives out there.
2 is crazy. I mean,
2 is
it's
2 is-
unprecedented.
Yeah.
What could they do next? Like, I'm excited to go home and watch the next season. Like, what could possibly happen?
Another knife? I don't know.
No way. Absolutely not.
You would never do that.
Well, Amber, the time has come then. You can. Well, shit, you know what your options are. What do I got to tell you what's going on for? You had a whole ass conversation. Gilly knows what's going on. You know what's going on. What's the move?
I told Gilly what I needed to.
Okay. Is there anyone else you'd like to visit?
No.
So be it then. Okay, gang. Last call. If anyone has one final move they want to make before the vote, raise your hand. Otherwise, it'll be go time. All right. We proceed to the final voting ceremony. You enter the Castaway Saloon. The hat is off. My hair is ridiculous, but whatever. I'm on TV. You have entered the saloon, Gilly with the immunity necklace in tow, and we have officially raised $2,000 for the ACLU.
Let's
Wow.
go.
I'm emotional
Let's
about that.
fucking-
Thank you.
let's fucking
Listen,
go.
to be like candid for a moment here. Listen, it's been
That's
nothing but
amazing.
bad news since last week. We don't know what's going on with Ogrefell and then the upcoming months here. There's a whole thing going on in DC. So raising money for the ACLU feels real important right now, and $2,000 can go a long way with legal battles. I will tell you that. So sincerely, chat, thank you for showing up these last 6 weeks, showing out, donating, helping our castaways. I really appreciate you. Anyway, Zeke, you take a condition.
Oh, hell yeah. That's fine.
But also, Zeke, you are fully healed because part of those donations was giving you specifically healed conditions. So you're back to a D12.
Bless.
Why do we even have random conditions, I tell you?
Who knows?
So, welcome to the Castaway Saloon. Chet has his hands on his knees. I'm not going to mince words here, folks. We all know who has the power and what's going on here tonight. So I'm going to make this plain and simple. Amber, what is your pitch to Gilly for why you should be the one sitting next to him at the final two?
I'm hoping Gilly sees that having someone on their side in the final two is what's worth it.
I have been asked by producers to update the dice totals for you, chat. And because I love you, I'll do it. Gilly and Zeke are both currently at D12s. Amber is sitting at a D4. So if you want to heal conditions, hers. Zeke, same question. You had time at camp here today. Did you make any pitches to Gilly for why you should be the one sitting next to him at final two?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, looking at Gilly, we're playing the game. And I think that should be the merit of who's at the final two, is who truly, really played the game.
Well, two very different pitches, Gilly. That sounds like your choice is down to integrity of gameplay or loyalty. Do you know which way you're leaning before your vote here today?
I know which way I'm leaning. At this point in the game, I feel like I have to be done with uncertainty, and set that aside. Come out of my Gila monster hole, if you will. And I think that I have a decision ready. Chet, whenever you're ready for it.
Amber, you can heal a condition. So if anything goofy happens, you at least have a D6. Okay, Gilly, it is time to vote. As always, you will direct message me with the name of the character that Gilly is eliminating. This character will be the final member of our jury, so choose wisely. And chat, thank you for your robust donations here tonight. We are officially closing the Heal a Condition tier. There are no more rolls left to make. Everything that happens from here on out is between the players and God. You can still donate to, of course, enter for the raffle. We will accept donations in any amount, but you only need to donate at least $5. All right. The 8th player eliminated from Castaway the Island, the desert. Hello. Memories flooding back into my mind. It's been a long 6 weeks. The desert sun. The final member of our jury is Zeke.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Zeke, I'll ask you to bring me your torch. This is your moment to do or say whatever you would like to anyone present before you leave the competition.
I'll just look at Zeke. I'll see you at the final vote. We'll see how you stack up, really.
I'm sorry.
And with that, Zeke, your torch is snuffed. You will join the jury. Eli, we are not saying goodbye to you just yet, but this is the end of the road for the final frog who made it all the way here. Eli, for those who want to see more of you, where can they do that?
Oh, hi. You can find me everywhere on the internet at a ghost of Eli. I'm a professional GM playing throughout Start Playing and on the internet, but I'm also the resident ghost of Mayday Roleplay. We're a serious, fun group making AP content for your viewing pleasure. You can come and join us for our polished podcast, Doomed to Repeat, which is on its series finale. And you can join me every other Saturday as I am your oracle telling an inevitable tale with some of its publishing's inevitable. So come hang out with us on that, or find me all over the internet at A Ghost of Eli.
That Inevitable series is so fucking good, can I just say? Follow Eli everywhere. Eli's great at everything, including Castaway. That will bring us to your final confession cam here, Zeke. You have been eliminated from the competition by Gilly. This is your chance to talk to the audience at home about your Castaway experience.
Listen, I think even if I didn't make it to the final two, I think there was a lot of wins around for me anyways. I was the dark horse throughout this whole thing. I took all of the scorpions on, so, can't win them, you can't lose them. Really thought Amber was going to lean in on that knife, but, sometimes you just trust the wrong people at the end. What can you do about it? But it'll be all right.
Well, what can you do about it indeed, Zeke? You now hold the final piece of the puzzle for who will win this competition. But for now, we will say goodbye to you. Gilly and Amber, the final two of Castaway the Desert. One of you is walking away with the $1 million. All you have to do now is convince the people you had a hand in eliminating in this competition to pick you to win it. Folks, we are going to take a 10-minute break. Give Gilly and Amber a chance to write up their please pick me, oh God, please pick me speeches. We will welcome back the members of our jury, so you will get to see the faces of Karis, Smokey, Nora, Franz, and yes, Zeke will also be back after the break. So go get some water. Go find your other wallet that has even more money in it. We're still raising funds for the ACLU after all, and we will see you in 10 minutes. Bye-bye. Welcome back to Castaway the Island, everybody. Wow, you guys were busy while we were on break. It's kind of like why it took us a little bit to get back on stream. We've raised $2,100 for the ACLU. A bananas number, folks. And as a result, we inflict a random condition on one of our two final competitors. And this time it's Amber. So you're down to a D4 here at the finals.
Oh.
No idea what that could mean. But first, cast, let me introduce you to our final two. Amber and Gilly have outsmarted, outplayed, and outlasted all the rest, including you five here on the jury, as they make the long walk up the hot staircase to the even nicer Castaway Saloon. Let's reintroduce ourselves to the jury. Karis, welcome back to Castaway the Desert. Karis, you have a heavy responsibility here tonight. You're going to be playing an important vote to decide who walks away with the $1 million. What qualities are you looking for in a Castaway winner? What kind of person would earn your vote?
I've had to be much more responsible in this chat. Here's what's going to go into it. I'm going to look Amber and Gilly in the eye and see if they show me deep in their souls that they have what it takes to do what's right with that money. And I talked a little bit with each of them about what I would do with the money. So let's see if they remember that.
I guess we'll see indeed. Our second jury member, Smokey, welcome back to the desert. Eliminated early on in the merge. Smokey, what qualities are you looking for to hand the win to?
Okay, wait. So can you hear me?
Yes, you're good.
I'm so sorry. So this is so embarrassing. I'm still in a game of League of Legends.
Live television, folks.
Yeah. I mistimed stuff. Anyway,
Find your center. Find Smokey.
How do I'm playing ranked too, you guys. This is so embarrassing. Oh,
I
God.
tried
Would you like us to come back to you?
Smokey into this.
Can you
Keats was
do
all
me
about it.
last? We're winning. They're but we can't finish. You know what I mean?
We'll circle back to
Please come
Smokey.
back to me.
We have a PC in the fancy hotel, folks. So in that case,
Wi-Fi is
Nora. Wi-Fi is
Yeah,
great.
Wi-Fi has been great here at the hotel. Oh, right. Yeah, the finalists. Listen, I'm just happy that the Scorpions made it all the way through. I'm just happy that, Scorpion kisses, that kind of love has kind of kept us all together. I'm happy that is something that happened. And I've gotten to know Amber, and I don't know, it's no secret that Gilly and I connected really closely from the beginning. Both of us have entrusted one another with the thing, like if murder was on the table, it was not going to be either of us. I just, I gotta say, I would be happy with whoever wins, but I feel like you and me, Chet, as well as like the folks at home, kind of know where I'm going. Loyalty is loyalty.
I guess someone has an uphill climb to earn Nora's vote. Which brings us to Franz. Franz, you were the victim of a blocked vote to bring you here to the jury. What qualities are you looking for in the Castaway champion?
Yeah, I wonder, probably not a friggin' traitor, right? Like, what do you think I'm gonna do here? Christ, at least I've had a couple of good drinks. I got a friggin' bed. I could take a shower. At least that. I'm fucking annoyed.
I almost forgot that Franz revealed that they were in fact from New Jersey. So,
yeah, I'm from New Jersey.
What?
Oh yeah, Smokey, you missed a lot. Last week was crazy.
I sure did.
Smokey, what are you looking for in a Castaway champion?
I I came here to win back my soul, and I am proud to say that I'm all clear. Production no longer has. Get away from me! Sorry. Production no longer has.
That was production. Just creeping in.
It's God. I just want to know that their reasons for coming here and playing this game are worthy of winning $1 million, because we all have our reasons for playing a game that is as deadly as this one. And also, don't play League of Legends. Don't do it. It's bad for you.
If you learn one thing from Castaway the Desert,
Do
don't
not
play League of Legends.
If you could see my screen. God.
Well, jury, welcome back. You are now placed on the little benches that they have. You know, the ones from Survivor, those ones. And you are seeing our final two castaways, Gilly and Amber. Chet Cheddar enters the room. Wow, so good to see so many familiar faces here and alive yet again. Before we get started with tonight's vote, everyone, I know we have a lot of questions, a lot of anxieties, a lot of unanswered things to address, but I'd be remiss if I didn't take a moment to honor the life and legacy of the first victim of the death era of Castaway, Leonard, or as you knew him, Leo Vance. To sort of give him a proper send-off, we've compiled this video from Leo's audition tape explaining why he was excited to come on this game, meet all of you, and risk it all. Production, let's see that, shall we? Welcome back, everyone. Leo.
Is this thing on? All right. Hey, everybody over at Castaway. The name's Leonard, Leo Vance. I go by Leo, you know. God, why do I think I should be on Castaway? First and foremost, I'm a fucking winner. Like, getting that one out of the way, right? Like, if I'm coming on to Castaway, it's to fucking win. All right. I will do anything I need to do. And I hear that, like, you all are cool with maybe, you know, like some fucking killing, right? Like I heard that it was cool to like kill people. And so, like, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna try to do that, but I like sometimes, you know, you just get a motherfucker in your sights and you're like, something's gotta happen, right? And so, like, you know, and like I think that I bring the energy. I think I bring, like, I'm a people person, you know. I work in e-commerce, you know. I'm in a polycule with like 12 other people. Like, I'm all about managing like different people's egos and different people's like needs and stuff like that. So, like, really, like, I think Castaway is just like, that's just me, like, fucking going for it, you know, fucking just doing everything I need to do to fucking win. And if someone's got to die to make that happen, then that's what it is. How to fucking turn this thing off?
Everyone, give it up for Kendo, who played Leo on our stream. Kendo, thank you for joining us. A proper send-off to one of the lingering ghosts of our series. If people want to see more of you, where can they do that?
Hi, everybody. My name is Kendrick or Kendo, whichever you prefer. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Kendo Makes Films. And you can listen to my actual play podcast, Tales Yet Told, wherever you get your podcasts, and find it on the internet. Anywhere that matters at Tales Yet Told. If you can't find Tales Yet Told or Kendo Makes Films on whatever social media platform or whatever you're looking for, you're at some place that doesn't matter that much. You should leave. You should find a better place, because that's where I am. So. And you can also find me every Thursday over at Bad House RPG over on Twitch in Eternity in Jersey City, where we have to take care of this white dude who thinks he's Jesus, and then we're gonna eat him. So,
as you do,
that's me.
Thank you, my friend. Now get out of here. Your memory faded from the desert last week.
What? Oh!
Hey
Ah,
guys, guess what? I won my game. Let's go.
give it up for Smokey. Everybody. Donate $100 because Smokey won a League of Legends game. Now, the jury, of course, has been fully assembled as of last week. So, entering the jury for the first time, let's bring Zeke back up here. Zeke, you were recently eliminated, a complete whiplash. A mere moments ago, you were thinking, how am I going to win this game? And now you have to pick who's going to win this game. How do you approach that?
I mean, I think I'm gonna approach it in like the final things I said to the last two. Did you actually play this game or didn't you? Because that's what matters at the end of the day. It's not about if you like a person or don't like a person or who betrayed who. Did you really play this game? And that's where my vote's gonna go towards.
And so here we are, Castaways, the final ceremony of the season. Gilly and Amber, congratulations on making it this far, walking where so few people have ever walked. The final two of Castaway. These 5 people who you had a hand in eliminating now hold your fate in their hands, and it's going to be up to you to make your final pleas and arguments to them. I'm going to give you both a moment to plead your case to the jury. Explain why you deserve the $1 million reward. And then each member of the jury will have a moment to ask you any question that's on their mind, tell you what they've been thinking, and gather the information they need to choose who they're going to vote for. Once everything has been said, the jury will vote. And whoever takes the majority wins Castaway the Desert. Amber, we'll start with you. Explain to these 5 jury members why you should win Castaway the Desert.
Oh, goodness, Chet. Hi, Jerry. It's good to see you all again. Scorpion kisses to those who are still here. I'll be honest. If you told little me who loved watching this show that she'd be standing here in the final 2, I think she might start crying. She loved watching this show with her family. It was quite literally a lifelong dream of mine to come on this show. So honestly, the fact that I've made it this far is a little win in my book. What am I going to do with the money? I'm sure is on some of your minds. I've talked to some of you, and I'm sure some of you know I was supposed to be on the island, but unfortunately, due to a disastrous fire, I had to tend to my bakery. I had to tend to rebuilding. What I would do with some of that money would be to rebuild all of that and start again there, and do what I can to give back to my community that's given so much to me. Again, this has been a dream for me to just stand here, and I'll be honest, I don't think you could really go wrong choosing either of us as a winner. Thank you.
Well said. Gilly, why should you be the winner of Castaway the Desert?
I thought about this all night long, everyone, while I was staying awake and hoping not to die. And it hit me like my game has been defined by fear. From the moment I stepped into the desert, I began fearing everything and everyone that I saw. Even when I didn't tell anyone this, when I landed at the airport, before I came here to the desert, there was this person there who was like selling these talismans, and they were like, "Hey, this will keep you safe from everything in the desert." And I gave him like all the money I had, like everything, and I bought these necklaces, and I tried to bring them with me to keep me alive. And production took them and said, like, "You can't have this." And I know now that it was a scam and everything, like, but that's like a good metaphor for my game, right? Like, at every turn, I was looking over my shoulder for death and loss, but to see those parts of my game as the only parts of my game would be short-sighted. As a big fan of Castaway, I'm telling you, that would not be a good look at my game. Like the Gila monster that I take care of at the zoo, its name is Chet. Chet, after you, or after actually your predecessor, I guess. But like that Gila monster, I am so much more than the lizard that hides underground for 3/4 of the year. Uh, although I was constantly afraid, that fear put me in solid positions in my team. I made early friendships and alliances with people, with most people that I had access to, because Castaway is about more than just winning challenges. It's about what you do in between. It's about the socializing and the secrets and the relationships. And I feel that I won the relationship aspect of this game. I had people feeling so close and behooving to me that they were giving me advantages as they were leaving the game. Um, and that may seem like pity to some of you, but that's socializing, right? And I've learned how to do that here. I've learned how to help myself have relationships and bond with people, with many of you here on the jury. Even if I was a big part of putting you on the jury, Smokey, you gave me your advantage, and even though I was part of voting you out. I just want to say thank you for encouraging me, for giving me some confidence, for all of you, most importantly, keeping me alive. Thank you for that. I'm excited to get home to my grandma. If I win, I'll use the money to move out, to buy some products to enhance my life. Taz or Karis, maybe we can talk about things that I can use to enhance my lifestyle. That's something that I'm looking forward to. But this game is about more than winning challenges. Although my stunt person lineage did keep me in many challenges and helped me win when I needed to, this game is a social experiment. It's about what happens when you strip away life's comforts, and I've grown and thrived in the absence of those comforts. I think I've kind of conquered the desert, and I hope the jury can see that and vote for me to win. Was that good, Chet?
That was great, Gilly.
Thank you so much.
Few housekeeping things. Welcome to our Raiders from Just a Human stream. Excited to have you in. Thank you for joining us for our grand finale here. As you can see, we've already raised over $2,100 for the ACLU, and we're still taking donations. While we don't have any more advantages to give to our players, you can still donate to inflict random pain on our players, and we are still having those raffles here tonight. So you can win a graphic design session from Curry Creatives, you can win our Game Master notes from Castaway of the Desert, and maybe even a full custom dice set from Enchanted Serpent Dice. And I do mean custom. Enchanted Serpent Dice will work directly with you on whatever you want and make your dreams come true. They told me that in a Discord message this morning. So with that out of the way, we hope you donate and donate frequently. Every dollar helps, and some dollars hurt. With that out of the way, let's get to the cross-examination, shall we? Jury, the power now shifts to you. You've heard their arguments, you've heard their pleas, you've heard their tears. Now it's time for you to get the information you're hungry for. Karis, we will start with you. You may ask them anything you wish.
Amber, Amber, Amber. Young, naive Amber. I remember that day like it was yesterday. You and I sitting on the beach, talking, bonding, getting close with each other, only for you to vote against me. If I vote you the winner, how are you going to present yourself in a more truthful manner moving forward?
Oh, Karis. Listen, if I am crowned the winner, I will do what exactly I said I did. I will invite you back all to the grand opening. You'll know exactly what goes, where that money goes. And I am sorry I voted you off.
Mm-hmm. Gilly, what
Yeah.
a sweet boy.
Yes.
Listen, Gilly, if
Okay.
you win the money, you can't just give it to people in an airport, okay?
I won't.
You have to You have to put it in a bank and use it very carefully for important things.
Well, aren't you like a businesswoman? Could you help me with that?
Yeah, I sell incense.
I mean, I'd be willing to buy some if that's what we need for like I'm helping to get my own place. So
Oh, Gilly, I have the perfect incense blend for you. It's called Joy.
okay, I'll also be looking for a
We'll
job.
talk about this later,
Do you
okay?
happen to be giving jobs? Because I'll need a job as well.
Oh, we're always looking to add to the peer community.
Sure.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah, good luck, Gilly.
Thank you so much, Karis. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Gilly. That's
I
all,
hate
Chet.
her. I hate her. I don't care who knows it. I'm just kidding. I love Karis. Smokey, the floor is yours. You may ask these two anything you want.
Smokey stands up and he does like a little salute wave and he says, howdy, y'all. Well, here we are. I honestly didn't think that I'd be, sitting over here instead of where you two are, but I guess that's the game, huh? When I came onto this show, I figured it would be all about the game, and I was ready to play, outplaying, outwitting, outlasting, all that stuff, and I was hungry for that win. But somewhere along the way, I realized it's also about what you are getting out of it as a person. I learned a lot about myself, and I came out of this game truly, truly changed. And these are things that I don't even think any of us, and I'm looking around at the rest of the jury, I think we all learned things about ourselves that we didn't think we'd learn until we were out here starving and thirsty and almost dying to, whatever the elements and whatnot. So, anyway, my question to each of you is pretty simple. I just want to know, what did you learn out here? Not just about the game, but about yourself. What did this whole wild adventure, getting dirty, backstabbing each other, fire building, challenges, betrayals, lies, what did all of this teach you that you didn't know before you stepped out onto this beach? Because at the end of the day, all of us, we're all going to go home. We're going to wash off the dirt. We're going to pretty ourselves up, probably go and press stores for this or whatever. Maybe they'll let me back into the grilling scene. Who knows? But what are you going to take with you back home besides maybe $1 million?
Start with you, Amber.
Well, I learned out here just how goddamn persistent I am. There were many, many times in which things were hard. And even though things were hard, I still stuck it out and made it through. There were many moments in which I could have stopped, and I made it here. So that's something I learned about myself here.
Persistence.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Gilly?
Besides that, you can grill some fruit.
That is true.
Smokey, I also learned that you told me when you were voted out, and again, I did play a part in that vote out, but part of that was like everyone has this little like pilot light in them, this little like fire in them. And you told me as you were leaving, like, I've got a fire inside me. And that's what made me flip a switch. Like I came into this game with a new perspective. I had a knife. I was willing to use it if someone was offering that. I hold the knife up. I took my shirt off. I've got these abs and I have weapons,
Hey,
like
look at
I
you,
have
son.
thank you. I have like assets, and not just these abs, but also like mental aspects, assets, and like personality. And I can offer more to the world than 18 hours at my local zoo and living in my grandma's house. That's what I learned from you, Smokey, and from all of you, and from the game. And if I can survive this desert, I I mean, the real world is no problem, right?
I truly believe that. I hope you take that confidence home with you, Gilly.
Thank you.
And Smokey will sit back down.
Thank you, Smokey. Nora, the floor is yours. You may now ask Amber and Gilly anything that's weighing heavy on your heart.
We scorpions spent a lot of time together. We got to trust each other. Scorpion kisses all the way down. But while we were out here, I feel like you're right. I think we learned a lot about each other. And we did play the game well. I think we played the game real well. What kind of regrets do you have? What are some things that you wish you did better or things you didn't get done that you were trying to get done?
I can start on this one if you want, Amber. Is that okay? Nora, my biggest regret, and no offense, Amber, is that you're not sitting here at the final two with me. I told you early on that I thought we would be the final two, and I made a social miscalculation and didn't see your vote out. You're the only person who's out that I didn't vote for, and that's my biggest regret in the game. I thought that you would be here with me, and I apologize to you for not seeing that and making moves to make sure that didn't happen. I didn't talk to the right people, or I didn't foresee the right things, and you not being here is my biggest regret.
Thank you. Amber?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I have any. I think I played the game how I thought I'd play the game. And while I thought that it was possible for someone else to be here, I played it exactly how I thought I was going to. There's a lot of strong competitors. But I'm proud of myself for making it here to the final two.
One time, Amber described a pastry so well that I was able to sleep that night. And I know I'm supposed to be like advocating for myself right now, but like Amber's also very good at this game. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
probably shouldn't have said that. I don't know, Chet. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you're right. No, a desert pastry would have really helped all of us at one point.
I
But
think we should have done the oven at some point. But
we
I
could
get
have
it.
tried to do the oven. We were real close.
You know, the game got
We
in the
were
way.
real
I get
close.
it.
I think the oven's probably the bigger regret. I'm not saying you should change your answer, but you know, the oven.
I regret
been
not having
nice.
that oven. Low and slow cooking, baby.
I know, right?
But grilled fruit, so.
Oh, grilled fruit.
I
That
did
was
grill some
good.
fruit. And that snake. Did y'all eat that snake I made for you?
Yeah.
The rest of it?
I did.
Real stringy.
Yeah.
Nora sits down.
First time hearing of
Smokey
a
stops
desert oven.
talking.
Franz, the floor is yours. Or should I say Franz?
No, it's Franz. My mother was German. It's fine. So you two, let's just cut the bullshit here. You can cut it with a butter knife. So, who the hell are you, and who the hell do you think you are?
This is such a good question, Franz. This is like a great question because I have similar questions to you. Except I wouldn't say the H word, you know, like I have similar questions for you. But we can talk about that after the show. Assuming we all survive this meeting, I think we will.
I hope we will.
I've been very straightforward about who I am from the beginning. My biggest secret is that my parents are like super fit and raised me to be super fit, and I you know, I'm also physically adept. That's my only secret that I've had, and I didn't like hide my abilities and challenges. I just wore this. I wore that shirt because I liked the way the badge looks on it. This is who I am. This person I've been in front of you this whole time is who I am, and you know, Nora asked that question, like, what do you regret? I don't regret voting you out, Franz. Oh God, please don't hurt me. But like, you were coming for me. If I hadn't used my blocker vote, who knows what would have happened? Zeke may have flipped and voted me out. So like, I hope you can respect that I had to do that to keep myself in this game. And I mean, this is who I am. I've been myself the whole time.
You were possibly the only person I've ever heard of who doesn't talk about doing CrossFit.
Oh, is that something I should look into?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, I won't. I'll block it. I'll do like a Google block on all of it. Okay, thank you.
Google search block. Yeah, I've been very me the whole time. I'll be honest, usually I'm a fairly judgmental person, but honestly getting paired up in the Scorpion team made me not do that very quickly. Um, I didn't quite expect the sort of quick relationship aspect that we were going to get into very early on. And I carry that in a special place in my heart. So, yeah, the me you got throughout this competition is me. And that's who the hell I am.
Well, there you go, Franz. Now you know who the hell they are. Zeke, you will be our final member of the jury to get to grill these two. You may ask them whatever you like.
I've been thinking about it. Well, I think both of you know that since the merge, we've been, or at least for me, being on the odd man out of the team, that it was an uphill battle, and I did whatever I needed to do to get as far as I did. But I know you guys have like outlasted, outplayed, outwit. But one question that I have is, how much time did either one of you spend providing survival stuff for the team through the whole mission? And not when you got dragged in with somebody coming asking you to go with them. I'm saying you willfully said, let's get the survival stuff we need for the group. How many times did either one of you do that when we played this game?
I have an answer for this. And it's not an exact science, but the person sitting next to me here, Amber, there were so many times, especially in the last week, that I was like, hey, Amber, you're about to die. Even though you just voted for me, let me help you stay alive. I failed on my last attempt, Nora, I made an egregious error. My other regret is not being able to help Amber stay alive. Even though she's still here, I wasn't able to like give her food or anything. That's another regret I have. But keeping Amber alive, I used my tie at one point to keep her alive in a challenge, keep her up in a challenge and not fall to her death. I don't know if you can tell, but my tie is like super short now. Look at it. It lost so much mass. I'm gonna have to buy a new one because this is regulation for the zoo. But I made my best effort to keep everyone alive and safe. When Mr. Leo died, I was like, hey, sir, don't do that. Like, you should just drink the water, please. And he didn't. My biggest fear out here was that I would die. My next biggest fear was that someone else would die. I didn't want to have to think about that the rest of my life. And Mr. Leo's going to live in my subconscious the rest of my life, I think, having watched him die in front of me. I did my best. I early on, I built that shelter in our camp. And every time I tried to, I found like a food or a water, I tried to share that. How many times did I try to help someone survive? Like too many to count, I think.
Oh, yeah. I would attribute Gilly to part of the reason why I'm here. But I tried to help survive whenever I could. I stepped up when Smokey was voted off to do the fire. I went foraging more times than I can count. And once I got that little manual from the auction, I went out and hunted.
Amber found food with me.
Yeah, we found food together. Yeah,
just
huh?
like last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I think I was in the same boat as you were, Gilly. didn't sign up necessarily for death here, and I didn't want to sign any of you up for that. So I did the best I could.
All right, there you go, jury.
Zeke,
Amber,
can I ask you a question? I know this is supposed to be your time to ask us questions, but can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When you gave Amber the knife, would you have really let me die?
No, Gilly, I don't think I would have.
Oh, I love that. Thanks. I can't wait to connect with you outside of this game.
You just wanted to make sure we can still be friends after this.
Damn.
All right, you will have one last chance to give your closing arguments, gang. We're going to go in reverse order this time. Gilly, now that you've been able to be grilled by the jury, what's your final statement?
I'm more than the fear that propelled me in the desert. Those bullies that applied me to the show, imagine the looks on their faces when I get back to my hometown and I tell them that I won. Imagine the looks on their faces when I invite them to my first barbecue and they come and have a great time with me as friends this time. And it's like, I'm joke's on you. I won Castaway. So this is voting for me as a vote for getting me out of my grandma's house. Although I love my grandma, getting me a job maybe with Karis, and helping me like gain some independence. Maybe I'll go see the woods with Nora, or learn how to look at art with Franz, or Zeke. You and I can be friends, and Smokey. I hope that I can learn how to cook from you because I'll need to learn, and I'll support any bid you have to get on any reality show. And Chet, I hope you can meet the Gila monster, Chet, who lives at the zoo again, that I volunteer at 18 hours a week. It's just been so surprisingly a delight to be here with all of you. Thank you.
You're up, Amber. Why should you win Castaway?
I'll say this. There's no hard feelings from me if you vote for Gilly. I've been a Gilly fan since day one, so that's what I got. Also, maybe, Gilly, there's always a spot at the bakery if you really need a job. Just throwing that out there.
Oh my gosh, I have so many references. Like well, just two, my grandma and my supervisor at the zoo, but they're good. Maybe Karis, if I work enough for Karis, she'll be a reference for me.
I'll take whatever you have.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, the time has come. Chad, this is your last chance to donate to get that entry into tonight's raffles. I am still inflicting random conditions after all, so who knows? Maybe there's another way to make sure your favorite wins. But let's begin the vote. Members of the jury, Karis, Smokey, Nora, Franz, and Zeke, you will now DM me the name of the character that you would like to win Castaway the Desert. You are choosing a winner, not eliminating someone. I am saying that out loud because one person didn't know that last season. Good thing it didn't matter.
That's wild.
The votes are already coming in hot and fast. Everyone holding up their little piece of paper up to the camera, saying something nice and or mean. Who knows? Depends on what era of the show you're watching. And with that, we have our winner. I will now read the votes. The winner of Castaway the Desert soon to be revealed. First vote, Gilly. Second vote, Amber. Third vote, Gilly. Fourth vote, and the winner of Castaway the Desert, Gilly.
Oh God. What? I lived. I survived.
You sure
And
did.
you won the $1 million. For the record, our fourth vote and the fifth vote in the bucket here, also for Gilly, a 4-1 victory. Gilly, what are the feelings? You've just won the $1 million. You're the champion of Castaway the Desert.
Grandma, I'm coming home, and then I'm leaving home. But I still love you, and it's nothing personal. I just really need some space. I need some time to find who I am. And Chet, if you ever do a superstar season, like, I'm here for you, bud. Okay, and I really do want you to come visit. Oh my God, Amber, I'm so sorry. Amber, I'm so sorry. I'll split it with you. I feel like I'm so sorry. I didn't mean
Gilly,
to.
What?
Gilly,
No.
Gilly.
What?
Huh?
Stop that.
What?
The whole cast. No, don't do that. Amber.
And actually, Gilly, in our contracts, it does say we cannot split the money with anybody. If it takes it off your conscience, you know.
It does a little bit. It does a little bit. And
Yeah,
Amber,
we
You
are
could just go
allowed.
buy a bunch of
Selling
cupcakes.
incense starts off with a pretty big investment, so you're gonna want to make sure you
Okay,
have
I'll say
that.
I'll put it aside a little bit, and then Amber, I can just work for you for free or whatever. And
No,
No.
try again.
Nope.
Um,
We'll figure that out.
Confidence,
All
Gilly,
right.
just how about you
confidence.
buy us all a round of cupcakes from over at Amber's?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's good. It's a
all
good
right, that
start.
sounds good. I
Yeah.
have to get my grandma's permission to have sugar, but okay.
Amber, do you grill your cupcakes?
I
Can
don't,
I grill your cupcakes?
but I will let you grill our cupcakes. Absolutely.
I think I can make that work.
That sounds
Amber,
good.
you are our second place finish, so close. What are the feelings here now that you know that the champion is on another head?
Hey, listen,
The
like
crown,
I
I
said, no hard feelings.
Thank you for saying that. That's so big of you, honestly.
Absolutely beautiful. The confetti starts to fall from the rafters, the memory of Leo hanging over everyone's head. We're going to do our final check-ins with everyone. Karis, our first member of the jury, what are you doing, saying, feeling as the end of the series comes to a close?
I'm very happy for Gilly. I can't wait for Gilly to join me and my boys for dinner one day, and then we can go over the entire presentation on how you can start working with Oya Life Living too.
Smokey, as the confetti falls, what is Smokey doing, saying, etc., feeling as Castaway ends?
I think the shots are Smokey congratulating Gilly, doing the big ol' like clap on the back. And I think actually, you know what? Scratch what I was going to say. I think this is the funnier option, is like the one of the very last shots as like the credits are rolling and the fade to black. I think Smokey is asking Gilly to see his abs, and then Smokey pulls up his own shirt for like this, like the hairiest beer belly you've ever seen. And I think we're just comparing abs.
All bodies are beautiful.
Exactly.
This has been a hell of an episode for the fan service community out there for Castaway.
Check the
Nora, everything's over. The person you voted for won. What are you doing, saying, feeling?
I think Nora all but tackles Gilly in like a big bear hug. Just that's been her ride or die from the beginning of the game. Both of them kind of came in not knowing what to expect. She's just super proud, but also like then, as the congratulations and everything keeps going, does the same thing to Amber. Amber was one of the first people she walked out into the wilderness with. And I think that Nora's someone who's typically isolated, so like getting to like reconnect with people and actually feel really happy with them is there. She's smiling, she's just happy, clapping folks on backs, reconnecting with Smokey and the other scorpions, shaking hands with the frogs, yeah, all the scorpion kisses everywhere.
Franz, everything is finally over. The time at the fancy hotel coming to an end. Castaway the Desert has reached its conclusion. What are you doing, saying, and feeling amongst a sea of people here?
Oh, thank God I get to go back to Newark. But seriously, Gilly played a good game. I can't fault him for that and for winning. And Amber, you did fine too. Like, you both were good competitors, so excellent jobs to both of you. Anyone's always invited to come out to New York if you want, and I'll take you around the Met and show you some paintings. And hopefully after this game, they'll let me back over in Chicago.
I must have missed something. Where the fuck did your accent go?
Oh, once I got eliminated, I was done with that bullshit.
One too many margs over at the hotel there, Smokey.
This is how we learned Smokey and Franz did not talk at the fancy hotel at all this week.
I kept trying, but
Obviously,
the damn
I was
guy
playing
just
League of
kept
Legends.
deep.
I was playing League of Legends.
I mean, the hotel Wi-Fi has really improved over the years.
The
so-
fact
they
that we've
had
added
Ethernet.
on to
They-
the
they
lore
had
of
Ethernet.
Castaway that you can play League of
The
Legends
Ethernet.
at the
They
fancy
had
hotel.
Ethernet.
and
You're
still
allowed
get
to be on the
addicted to it.
internet.
Keats and Smokey, like out there playing video games on the hotel Wi-Fi.
No. Oh, that's so
R.I.P.
funny.
Zeke, the confetti is falling. You didn't make final two, but you did contribute to the winner. What are you thinking, feeling, and saying as Castaway ends?
I think I'm in like the background, like clapping. I think a lot of it is just thinking that even though I like push like Gilly all the way to the end, to the end of a knife point, Gilly still wanted to be my friend at the end, and I'm really thinking about that. And I think that's what it is. It's just like a nod and a clap in the background, and the existential crisis that goes with it.
Zeke's really having some soul searching to do. Well, that brings me to you, Gilly. You are handed the huge novelty check with your name written on it and $1 million made out to
Oh my
you.
god.
You can cash that at the big, huge bank, I'm sure. I don't know how those work.
Okay.
But this is your moment, Gilly. You've won Castaway. Look into that camera here for me. Tell the folks at home what this means to you.
Since this is my last chance, my last platform, I'd just like to give a PSA. Gila monsters have a really are an endangered species, and they only have so much land here in the United States. It's like arid parts of Mexico and Arizona. That's really it. And so if you see a Gila monster, leave them alone. Their venom is used for diabetes medication, which my grandma desperately needs. So it's like, just leave them alone. And then in terms of this game, I'm so overwhelmed, and I hope all of you can be my friend, and the ghost of Leo, please just leave me alone, okay? And then also anyone should come be on Castaway. If I can do it, anyone can do it, okay? All of us here are very grateful for you watching this season. And then, Chet, can I have a hug?
Of course, bud. And you get to hug Chet Cheddar.
I would like to make one last roll, Grant.
Of course. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't anyone? Go ahead.
I have a stashed plus. I have 11 plus ones sitting in the bank.
Whoa! Oh my god.
And I'm at a D12 right now. I believe D8, maybe? I don't remember what I'm at, Grant. Do you remember?
I think you're at a D12.
You're at a D12, bud.
Fear not. I'm not going to stab anyone. I am going to take out the knife. And I'm going to try to, without any of the cast members seeing, open it and hold it up to chat and say, I spent the last 6 weeks afraid at every second that I might never see my grandma again. I might never see Chet. One could say the better version of Chet alive again. This knife provided some instability, some fear, but also gave me a lot of confidence. I guess you could call it my own version of Gila Monster Venom. I'd love for it to go to someone next season who looks like they might not survive without it. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. Okay.
Can I make
I
a roll here to convince him to pass it on to
You
someone?
can
who
make
might
a
not?
mental roll for me. And just so I'm clear, this is the +2 knife, the big
No.
honking guy?
This is the
The
+1.
switchblade.
I never got the
Okay.
+2 knife, right?
That's
So you-
right. I
so
just
you-
was making sure I didn't miss a DM somewhere along the line.
No. Okay. I have a +6 to mental fortitude.
Uh-huh.
I rolled an 11, so that's an 18 plus 11 is a 29, which I believe is the highest roll of the season.
That is the highest roll in all of Castaway, even with all those weird
Hell yeah.
D20s we had last year and this year. Chet takes the knife and looks at it up and down, and you're like, Gilly, and he pockets it. Like, I hear what you're saying. We will certainly put this to good use. But I feel like you and the rest of the cast should probably know this. We didn't hide any knives this year.
What?
That
What?
wasn't us.
What?
No.
Huh?
Production isn't responsible for the knives.
Um,
So any knives
What?
you all found were just out there.
What?
Well,
What
that's
kind of desert did y'all bring us to?
where are we?
that is
Apparently a
sus
more
as fuck.
lethal desert than we could have ever imagined. And I'm glad you've brought this to our attention, Gilly, because it does have some interesting implications for next season now that we have a switchblade in play.
Okay.
And with that, we will leave the desert. A new champion of Castaway crowned, a new season behind us. It always comes and goes so fast. Everyone out there, I have been Chet Cheddar, your host, and will continue to be your host on the next season of Castaway. And folks, speaking of the next season of Castaway, I think it's high time we introduce you
Yes. Let's go.
to that season of Castaway.
Oh my god.
And you're going to need to dress a little bit differently for next season. For you see, we're going to be entering our most hostile environment ever. We are going to be introducing you to Castaway the Tundra, a frozen wasteland, resources few and far between, an environment that is literally designed to kill you, weather where there feels like there will never be any escape, and the 10 people who are just crazy enough to try. Introducing the cast of Castaway the Tundra, you will be seeing Abigail the Nerd from Tales Guild, Blue from Batty Bards, Forrest, aka Recovering Academic, Hamna Shahid from, my God, Transplaner, Tino Tales, Ties That Bind, Lori's House, etc. Jenna Daggers from, well, Jenna Daggers, and also Roll D5. Kenny Mai, the GM from Fables of Frost and Fur, how fitting. Mags from Streaming, Rainbow, Ross from Blades of Mayari, Taylor, aka Spunky Taylor, who's from goddamn everything, I think, at this point, and Tori from Athra Play. Our 10 newest castaways will be seeing who can outsmart, outperform, and outlive all the rest this January, starting on January 7th through February 11th. Same Castaway time you're used to, 7 p.m. Pacific. We'll be raising funds for Lambda Legal during that season, a more hyper-focused legal group defending the rights of the LGBT plus community and the immigrant community. We hope to see you there, because I don't know what things are going to look like in 5 months, but it can't be much better.
I hope it's better.
Well, if people find more knives, maybe we too can make a difference. Now,
So
the
true.
thing you're all here for, I want to thank, my God, it's still the desert here where I'm at, though. This is a great bit and all, but my goodness. So, you all have been donating to the ACLU all season long. In total, we have raised $2,135
Let's go.
to the
Yay.
ACLU. That is not an insignificant chunk of change here, folks. Thank you all for your kindness,
yeah.
your generosity. Listen, for all of her many faults, we do still love this fucked up country we live in, and we want to see her improve and heal and purge some demons, which the ACLU is working tirelessly to accomplish. And to know that we can play at least a small part in helping that battle feels pretty damn good. So I thank you all. But hey, maybe you're not a democracy fan. Maybe you just wanted to win cool stuff. Well, I'm here for you too, buddy. Let's announce the winners of tonight's raffles, starting with the, again, $250 valued graphic design session with Curry Creatives. You're going to be able to sell even more incense, Karis, because that's going to Taz.
Give it to an audience member.
Shit. All right, Jen, roll the dice again.
Sorry.
Everyone's all generous and shit. Think you want to do something nice for the member of the cast, and then this happens.
Karis is a bitch, but Taz is nice.
I wouldn't have cast it. In that case, the $250 graphic design is going to Wobble. Congratulations. We will link. I've been talking good for too long. We will link you up with Curry Creatives. That's Mags from Streaming Rainbow, by the way, who's going to be on next season of Castaway the Tundra. Now let's get into the other winners here. Winning my Game Master notes from Castaway the Desert so they can run their own game at home. That's going to Desi from This Could Get Dicey.
Let's go!
We are teaming up with Afterthought Committee for that. Who's going to help make that real nice and pretty for you? Desi, I have your info. I will make sure that gets to you. And now, if I can have the drum roll, please. Enchanted Serpent Dice have been kind enough to donate many things to us this season, but the winner of the custom dice set from Enchanted Serpent Dice is Alex from This Could Get Dicey.
What the fuck?
A true sweep for the This Could Dicey crew.
Sweep.
2 Castaway winners and 2 Castaway raffle winners. Again, thank you all for donating all season long. It means a lot to us here at Game Master Monday. A big shout out to our producers, GN Burb and Shadow Sylvia behind the scenes. All those cool little camera tricks you saw tonight. The ice thing, that was sick, right? That's all GN. Shadow Sylvia behind the scenes, tracking your donations, making sure we knew who to hurt, making sure all the +1s were counted and tracked. Literally could not do this without Sylvia being our math crunching nerd behind the scenes. So thank you to our producers here. My name is Grant. I've been your game master here for Castaway of the Desert. I played Chet Cheddar, and sounds like I get to keep doing it. What a nice change of pace for me. If this has been your
We
first...
should have killed him.
There was an opportunity, but you didn't take it. So, hey, show's over now, Jay.
Chet Caesar.
If you if you enjoyed this season of Castaway, we do a lot of stuff just like this. We do little mini series and streams here on the Twitch. We're also a podcast called Game Master Monday. We play a new one shot in a new system with a new cast every episode. Stick around, follow our Twitch. We have an exciting another mini series coming up for you this September. And then Jay is going to be in it. It's being DM'd by the one and only Dusty Hill, and they'll be running Trans Vampire Cowboys, a 4-part mini series about, well, trans vampire cowboys.
Ah, that's what that's for.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, good to see you
game.
again. You know that chat I've been in with you for the past couple of weeks? Yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up. But enough about me. Let's hear about our cast. Gilly, our champion. Kenny, thank you so much for playing this game. Where can we find more of you?
Primarily on actual play podcast called This Could Get Dicey, where I play with a few friends, Alex and Desi, who won prizes in tonight's raffle, and Becky, who played Virginia Steele in last season of Castaway, the reigning champion, or no longer reigning champion. Coming at you, Becky. But then also like online, I am on Instagram and Blue Sky and Threads at Chillport, CHILPORT, which is a combination of my last name and my wife's last name. So yeah, come find me online. Let's chat about games. I would love to play at your tables. I'd love Game Master Monday. I love Grant. I'd love to play at your tables.
We're always happy to have the This Could Be Tasty crew. I've been saying it a lot. One of my favorite finds. All of them are fantastic people. Many of them have been on Game Master Monday. Shit, you might see Kenny on a future thing we're going to do too. Kim, our runner up, the voice and face of Amber. Where can we find more of you?
Hello, that was me. I played Amber. Hi, I'm Kim. You can find me on the internet at Dew on a Tree, DEW, like the drop. You can also find me primarily over on multi-award winning actual play podcast, 5 Gems in a Trench Coat. We rotate GMs and systems every season. If you liked me, my season's currently coming to an end on Monday, actually. If you like noir political stuff going on in your games using Blades in the Dark, that's what my season's been all about. So you could check that out. Another thing to shout out, we are doing a Kickstarter on starting next Tuesday. I know my dates. Hi. We are crowdfunding some stuff for our season 5, which will be dropping on September 15th. We're using Kids on Bikes 2nd edition. If you like 80s retro horror, coming of age stories, maybe crying a little bit, weird paranormal supernatural stuff, you can look forward to that. We're raising some funds to cover some stuff that we're doing with that season, such as producing a mini EP, a cool ass trailer that we're recording this weekend. Actually, I'm very excited. And also compensating all of our wonderful guests we've had so far in that season. You're probably going to hear a lot of familiar voices. Some are on this screen. I wonder what that means. But yeah, you could check us out over there. You can pretty much find us at 5 Gems in a Trench Coat everywhere on the internet. So come check us out. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And let's not forget our incredible jury here tonight, many of whom braved the storms and late night of the East Coast to join us here tonight. We'll give you all one final send-off. Taz, where can we find more of you?
Hi, you can catch me on socials at Reader and Rogue. I hop around on different channels. If you're ever in Baltimore, I perform in improv and I have shows every month, so come and find me.
Jay, where can we find more of you?
OMG. Hi, everyone. My name is Nala, or Jay. My pronouns are they, them, and I am at Nala Draws everywhere online. I am primarily an art director and illustrator, and I am looking for work. So if you need art direction or an illustrator, character designer, I do fashion design, I do layout work. If you're looking for someone who draws good, maybe that's me. You can look at my work online at naladraws.com. That is NALADRAWS. Besides art, I also am a voice actor, a sensitivity consultant, and an actual play stream performer. I'm on a lot of shows. I've been playing a lot of vampire recently. My characters are either like girl bosses, asterisk, gender not included, or they're like just a little guy. I'm very happy to have played Smokey. This whole character concept came around because my friend Joe, shout out Josephine, scary dog friend, challenged me to play a man. I normally don't play masculine, like cis men characters, and that's what Smokey was. And playing him was such a joy. So thank you so much for having me here. I am like the biggest fan of Survivor, and this was everything I wanted and more. So thank you.
I'm so
Cast
glad to
me on
hear.
your shows. Let me be hot and evil. Thank you.
Put Jay and Taz and shit. They're both great. Mara, where can we find more of you?
Hello there. My name is Mare. You can find me all over the internet at Oh Hello Mare. I, in addition to moonlighting in actual plays and such, I am a variety streamer over on my channel, usually on Saturday and Sunday mornings. In the break, we were joking about Bruncheon and Dragons, so who knows what'll happen from that. But I also am an educator by day, and I'm trying to make my way to different panels at conventions to talk about the intersection between social emotional learning and gaming, unplugged games for kids. So I am really passionate about that and really wanting to do more in that vein, you can find me all over the internet. I do a bunch of actual plays. I'm really bad about posting about them, so I repost them on my stories on Instagram when other people make really cool graphics, and I'm just like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm here. This has been so much fun to be a part of this. I haven't watched Survivor since I was in middle school. So getting to do this again and then watching the game changer for it recently, I'm like, I might have to. So, teach me your ways. And also, if you have actual plays that don't go West Coast hours, like, if you have actual plays that
This is so
maybe
convenient.
happen right after school would let out, and then I can like eat dinner. Those ones. But again, if you love Grant as much as we do, please continue support Great Game Master Monday.
Oh,
They do
yeah.
incredible things. They highlight incredible folks. They have incredible tech. Keep this channel and all their causes and stuff in your mind. Please do.
Ah, shit. Thank you. Juicy, where can we find more of you?
Oh, everywhere. I'm a bit of a slut. I am Juicy Garland. You can find me at Juicy Garland or at juicy.garland on the internet. Search one, you'll find the other. I'm in a whole bunch of stuff. Less than normal right now because I'm trying to preserve my sanity. But I've been doing this. I just wrapped the final recording for the series I was doing playing Cypher System with Kat the Dungeon Mom. The last few episodes are coming out. Check that out on VODs on Twitch, and they may be actually putting that on YouTube at some point. I have to verify. We actually are. So I'm also in All Our Faults, which is a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast. Our first full season is wrapping soon, and we are beginning recordings for the next season, and I'm very excited because we're going to have new stuff in there. I also have a live show in Boston on the 31st at Jacques Cabaret in the Brassy Belters show run by Christmas Carol. And oh gosh, I have a couple more things, but they're out of my brain because it's getting close to 1 a.m. But pay attention to my socials to find out more. And if you are cool and want to put me in your East Coast timed actual plays, hit me up too, because I like sleep, but also I like playing games for attention and fun.
So true.
Listen, that's a real testament to how fun Castaway is, because all these East Coasters stayed up till 1 in the goddamn morning to play it, okay?
So true.
I'll do it.
Grant, you're
For
a gem.
Grant
Yeah.
for you, baby.
Yep.
I'm here
Love
because
you
I
all.
fucking love Survivor, and I guess Grant is cool too.
That's the right answer. Eli, I know you did a plug earlier, but one more time for those who maybe came in halfway. Where can we find Moria?
Oh yeah, another one. My name is Eli. I go by any and all pronouns. You can find me everywhere on the internet as a Ghost of Eli. I'm a professional game master. If you want to come play with me, I'm currently running a long-term West March campaign called Foodspire, where we collect things and ingredients in dungeons, and we build our lives in a city. I am also the resident ghost of Mayday Roleplay. That's where I predominantly house a lot of my content. We are currently playing our Delta Green campaign, Doomed to Repeat. That's on the series finale, as well as being the oracle of our inevitable campaign, Heroes of the Doom. Other than that, I'm a DEI consultant for Indigenous stuff and LGBTQ stuff. I'm a writer. I do a lot of stuff. I produce actual plays. And if you would like either me playing a silly guy or your next villain, I will happily be on anybody's table. And I'm on the West Coast, so West Coast, East Coast, wherever you want, I'll be
West
there.
Coast supremacy. We can do any time zone.
That's the thing. That's the beauty of it.
Vouch on the villain end.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, all of you, for playing. Thank you, folks at home, for donating. And thank you, everyone, for just making this a special season of Castaway. We'll be back with more in January. We have a few more mini-series on the Twitch coming up. But until we see you again, that'll be it for all of us here at Game Master Monday. Bye-bye, everybody.